How's it going, guys? Winter Kills here with a bit of an interesting matchup. We got some Igknight versus Kozmo. So yeah, I haven't played Igknights in a hot minute, and I've actually been trying to pick up all the cards for the deck again. And every week at locals, anytime somebody pulls a foil Igknight, whether it be Margrave or Gallant, they just hand them to me, which is pretty cool. I've been trying to get the deck back together just to play it for fun and see how it fares against the current meta of today. So decided to have my friend play some Kozmo against it and see how that goes. I wanted to do a little more Kozmo. I think the last duel video of DN that I uploaded was Kozmo versus Atlanteans. And I want to get more Kozmo on my channel because I feel like my channel is missing a little bit of Kozmo, that Kozmo action, and I kind of want to fill that void with some good Kozmo matches. Because I feel like the deck is a little underestimated, and I think it's going to be an upcoming Tier 1 contender now that the post-adjusted ban list is out, and once the new list is out in the future, with Pepe being hindered, I think it'll be a very, very competitive deck. As for Igknights, not too sure. As you can see, my opening turn was just popping my own scales, getting to the point where I could pendulum out 2 Gallants to make the Photon Strike Bouncer play. Not really the best. Strike Bouncer's not really a great card right now, and he ended up getting rid of that Strike Bouncer by way of using Wicked Witch to summon out Dark Eclipser. Of course, he got around Strike Bouncer because banishing is cost, therefore the effect activates in the banishment zone, summoning out Eclipser. Eclipser running it over. Now I've got a little chance to recuperate here. I drew into a scale to be able to make a decent play. So I make Dweller, and I believe that's Cavalier over there. I think Dweller was an alright rank 4 to go into. I was going to make Rafflesia. I decided to make Dweller instead. I don't know. I feel like Rafflesia would have been a decent play, but I only have Time, Space, and Bottomless in my deck, so it wouldn't really done too much there. The Valor is going to help out a lot, though, stopping that Strawman from me getting wrecked even more. There's that Farm Girl. Getting out that Dark Destroyer, I might as well chain the Dweller to stop any graveyard shenanigans that he does. Kozmo, surprisingly, a pretty graveyard-heavy deck. All their stuff has to hit the grave first, and then activate grave and banish themselves from grave to get their effect. So Dweller's a pretty good card to put up against the deck, as long as you've got little other plays in a follow-up. You definitely want to have a follow-up, because Kozmo can OTK pretty fast, especially with a card like Farm Girl and Dark Destroyer and all those cards. So you can open up Kozmo Town. After losing pretty hard game 1, Kozmo Town's going to mulligan away 2 ships and draw 2 more, and then it'll normal out the Wicked Witch, which sucks because I got this Dark Hole in my hand, which isn't going to do anything towards that. I mean, the most I could do is force him to pay the 1,000 life points, but that's not very relevant at all. It doesn't solve my problem. So I've popped my 2 scales to go search, I think it was a Templar. I was debating whether or not I should normal summon the Templar and Crash and Pot of Riches and try to draw some cards to draw myself out of the situation. However, opted not to. It wasn't really the best play. End phase, he's Dark Destroyer away that, and now his turn. Just putting the damage in with that Dark Destroyer that can't be targeted. That Wicked Witch that pretty much can't be destroyed. I'll resolve the Pot of Riches. Can only Pendulum Summon by Pendulum Summon, or I can only Special Summon by the way of Pendulum Summon now for the rest of the turn, but I end up drawing into 2 scales, which is really, really nice. And there's what I mean by it. Dweller would have helped there on that Dark Hole activation. He triggers off his Destroyer, summoning out a Slip Rider, hitting with 1 Tyrant Throws I had set off. I had another one set, but it didn't really matter. I feel like Igknights can be decent as so long as you can get the throws off and you can protect it with a Karen Gorgon. I feel like that's the only way the deck has a chance. to be competitive. I mean, if you're able to play the deck somewhere that Tall Mace is legal, you've got a pretty easy shot at making infinity. If you open well. The one problem I had finding out with this deck and trying to play it again after a while of not playing is the consistency issue, and how quickly you can burn yourself out of resources. At Tyrant's Throws right there, it's not really going to matter too much because it doesn't get rid of the stuff he's got on field. Gallant's not strong enough to get over the Slip Rider, and it's not really going to get over Wicked Witch anytime soon with its effects. And that's going to be pretty much it for this game as I scoop when I draw here. But yeah, I wanted to mess around with Igknights again just to see what's up with the deck and try out some of the new cards like Cavalier and Veteran. Just to kind of make a new updated build, and the extra deck and stuff with Reflexia and, you know, stuff like that. Try a different build with some trap tricks. Maybe I was thinking about making a trap tricks build. But yeah, like I said, the deck really can only be competitive when you're opening up the Throws play or the Majesty's Fiend play. I think it has some potential, but I'm going to need a little more time to work with the deck. I've got a lot of the stuff IRL, so maybe sometime in the near future you guys will see an Igknight deck profile if I'm still interested. It's just a deck for fun, and I think it has some key aspects to be competitive, but it's just the consistency issue is there still. But yeah, that was just me messing around with some Igknights, getting smacked by Kozmo. That's alright, these things happen, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. If you are new, the support is greatly appreciated. Cannot stress that enough, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, Winter Kill signing out. We'll see you in the next video.